Hello everyone. First, I want to thank you to be here, for your time, for your attention. It's a pleasure for me to do this speech in front of you. I hope you will enjoy. It's kind of weird to do it in front of a camera. I really would like to do it in class with all of you in person, but it is what it is. This is what we have. We have to try to do our best. Well, first I want to introduce myself a little bit to get closer for the next video. My name is Jorge Alonso. I'm from Spain. This is my second year in New York. This is my second year speaking English. My major is business management. My third semester here in BMCC. Well, I want to start my speech about the structural frame by defining with the definition of a structure. So if you Google it, you will find that a structure it's an arrangement of relation between the parts or elements in something complex. Well, you don't need to study business management or organization to understand the definition, right? The concept of a structure. But you need, if you want to understand why it's important, why the structure is important. Also, you will need to study business organization and management if you want to know what kind of a structure fits better in a certain organization. Well, the structure is everything. A structure it's not just the skin, it's not bones, it's everything. It's also the spirit and the soul. So it's what allows the movement, it's what makes the direction. So let's think about this. Imagine a company, for example, imagine a pharmaceutical company. Imagine same skeleton with different spirits, right? The skeleton, it's a pharmaceutical company. The soul, the spirit change. So instead to try to develop products like medicines, a pharmaceutical company have chemical products, the sources that they have, everything. So instead to use it for the benefit of the society, to develop medicine for self-care, for like to protect society, they use it for something negative. They use it for dark businesses, or they use it for personal interests. Well, as you can see, it's big difference, right? But by the other hand, think about same spirit but with different skeleton. In this case, the skeleton, it's a company, it's called FIFA. I don't know if you know this company. It's one of the richest company in the world. It's about football soccer. It's International Association of Football Soccer. There is a polemical topic about this company, about the morality of the company, how they make money, right? They make money by like selling and buying football players like for million like euros. Well, same skeleton, FIFA, but now, same spirit, sports, football, soccer, but now let's change the skeleton. Instead to be a profitable company, they became altruist. So they do what they do for free, for love, for football love, soccer love, right? So instead to be managed for business people, imagine it's managed for the same football players. Same spirit, the love of football, but different skeleton. Well, now we have defined the meaning of a structure, why the structure is important to make the direction. Now let's talk about what means productivity, because the structure of the company allows to improve the productivity. What's the productivity? The productivity is how many work or how many things you can get done in a certain amount of time. And depends the structure that you have, the productivity change. Well, also we are going to talk about different ways to coordinate the structure. We have two main ways. One of them is vertical and the other is lateral. The vertical way, vertical coordination, it's pyramidal system, higher level, make decisions, higher level, control everything. They control the work that is done for the workers. That's it. It's effective. Well, now wait a second. Let's talk about this later. The other is lateral. Lateral, it's networking, it's task differentiation, it's meetings. Well, basically the difference between both, it's lateral, it's more modern, more developed in the society that we are living, and the other, the vertical, it's the first style that we're using. It's more about authority. So the difference between both, it's effective and efficient. What the difference between both? Okay, they are related, but they are not the same. Something effective means you have a goal, you achieve your goal. Okay, you got it. The other is effective. Effective means you have a goal and you achieve your goal, you got it, but using the best way, like the resources that you have in the best way, like being more rentable for, like, in some way, right? Well, other way to organize the structure, it's by doing groups. So imagine a company, right? Imagine different kinds of structure, because you know that there are many kinds of structure. So imagine a company, big company with, I don't know, 200 employees, right? So let's think about this. What do you think it's easier to manage? How do you think they will work better? A group of 100 people or a group of 10 people, right? It's easy to understand. So that's the reason that company divides the employees in groups, because they can work better. A group, it's important to be successful. A group needs to know clear what they have to do. They need to know the roles that they have. They need to have the tasks like well defined, right? They need to ask some question about, okay, what we have to do, how we are going to do, who is going to lead the group, right? So we divide the structure in small groups and individual groups, but they are interrelated. What does it mean? They means they work individually, but the performance that a group does depends on the performance that the other group does. So this means that they are related. They work individually, but they work for the same structure, so they are connected. And here appears the word networking. Networking means like people working together by the same name, but the same firm, like trying to achieve a certain goal. Well, we're talking about the structure of a company, how to organize the employees. So it's important to understand that you don't want to keep the same structure for the entire life of the company, right? That's the problem that the vertical coordination has. It's obsolete. It's one person, it's on top, and all the employees at the same level working for the same thing. They just like know how they have to do, and they work like machines. Here in the modern system, the people works in groups, as I'm saying. A good characteristic of these groups is like they have, for example, they can take action. If something happens, some problem appear, they can solve the problem. They have the responsibility and they are allowed to solve this problem. Other interesting thing of these groups is they can assign the job for the members, so they can manage themselves. So these reasons makes more profitable, more efficient the company. Well, I don't know if you know about Mindberg. This person is a developer of a structural frame of companies. They define 5 components in a company, in a structure. These components are strategy, apex, that's on top, like middle management, operating core, and we have like 2 sides. One side is technostructure and the other side is support staff. It's one kind of a structure that this guy, Mindberg, explained in the chapter. Well, I want to talk about something important. So, as I said, you don't have to keep the same structure for the entire life of the company. Why? Because life change, everything change, technology change, the environment change, maybe the organization like grows. So you need to adapt your structure a new change. So doesn't mean that if you choose one structure for your company, you have to keep it. No, of course not. You can keep improving the structure, right? So something important about the structure is that to be efficient, to be successful, is that needs to be flexible, right? So that means that you can change things inside of your company. Well, so this is called restructure, right? It's important point. Well, I hope you enjoy the speech. I hope to watch your speech soon. I will enjoy, I'm sure, and see you in class. Have a good day.